Hi, my name is Helen and I'm a cancer survivor. My cancer was melanoma, a skin cancer, which can be fatal because people don't pay attention to their bodies. A mole that changes color or size is a red flag for cancer. After the removal of the melanoma, I was relatively free of any worry, but 3 years later, my cancer was back. It was in the groin, in the lymph nodes. After removal of the lymph nodes, I went on with life. I'm left with a condition called lymphatic edema. My leg is quite swollen. It's not painful, so I'm thankful for my leg and my life. God has blessed me to be able to spend time with my family and Him. I have much to be thankful for, as we serve an awesome healer. I've been cancer-free for 30 years. I want all of you to experience that too. If cancer is your battle, look up and hang on, because we serve an awesome healer. But our God is also a God of hope, and I will be praying for you.
Hi, I'm Jerry, and I'm a 40-plus year cancer survivor. I have fought cancer with great vigor and actual joy much of the time, most of my life. I feel very privileged to have watched all of the great advances we've made in this battle with cancer. Many years ago, I heard that fateful sentence, "You have cancer." I was a young mother. I had 2 small children. I was terrified. I walked most of the night looking for an answer, and it came to me as peace in my heart through faith. I knew that all I had to do was ask for help, that I had to actively look and listen to my instincts, listen to my heart, enlist all those wonderful people that want to help you. And the battle is very hard, but it is so rewarding to get to a place in your life where you know that you have hope, that you have joy, that you're going to watch your children grow. I've had 5 different battles with cancer. The hardest one has been the one I'm fighting now. Probably because I'm so mature, otherwise known as old. And I'm so proud of being old. It's still a struggle all the time, but I don't live like I live with cancer. That's sort of out here on the peripheral of my life. I enjoy my family, the things I love to do. I travel. I never let cancer keep me from doing anything. So I would tell you, be hopeful, be faithful, be angry, be everything and anything you have to be. Just keep being.
My family's story is probably not much different than most others, except for maybe the ending. My parents, Lee and Lena, both were diagnosed with cancer. My mother had kidney cancer, my father had prostate cancer. They both went through various treatments and were dealing with it as best they could. One morning in the early morning hours, my mother had an episode that we ended up down at the emergency room. And I got to hear the words that I'm sure a lot of other people have heard, which were, "I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but," and they determined that my mother had a tumor in her brain. And my father's doctor said he was going to try to keep my dad alive as long as my mom was alive. And so they decided they wanted to spend their time in their home. And my oldest brother and I and our wives were in a position to where we could take care of them in their home. Eventually it was 24-hour care, and it wasn't easy, but we wouldn't have had it any other way. And the doctors and the hospice angels, as we called them, were great to deal with. We eventually moved them in to the same bedroom so that they could be together. And towards the end there, they were in and out of consciousness, and we were trying to make them as comfortable as we could. And in May of 2012, my father passed away in the morning, and that night of the same day, my mother passed away. And we all thought that it was a blessing because they just didn't want to be apart. They'd been married for more than 60 years, and now they were together again. And we all thought it was the greatest love story.